These are the 10.4 notes for Algebra 2. We're going to be graphing parent function translations. So if we have a negative sign right here, it's going to flip the graph down, turn it upside down. If you have a negative here, it's going to flip it to the left. Then a number here is going to move it right or left, but it's always going to be the opposite direction. And right here, it'll move it up or down. So we've done notes similar to this in the past. Okay, so for our first example, we have x minus 6 squared minus 4. So the square is what tells you it's this shape, this parabola, a quadratic. And the minus 6 means I'm going to go right 6. And the minus 4 means I'm going to move down 4. So I'm going to take my points and I'm going to move, and I'm going to start with this middle one here. I'm going to move it right 6 and down 4. And then I'm just going to do that with each point. Right 6, down 4. Right 6, down 4. A little bit off on that one. There we go. Right 6, down 4. And you're just going to create that same shape by moving each of your points right 6, down 4. If instead of moving each of your points, you would rather just look at the shape and get the pattern of dots in the correct place, that's fine as well. All right, for a second example, we have negative x squared. Again, the x squared part is just telling you that it's a parabola. The negative in front is going to flip the whole entire graph down. So the middle point is going to stay the same, and then you're just going to have your points over underneath it. And you don't even have to plot all the points if you don't want. Just plot a few of them to get roughly the same shape. For the next one example, you have the absolute value graph, which is the V shape. And the minus 5 tells you you're going to move your graph down 5. So each point down 5. I always start with that origin point and then move it down. And then everything else you can kind of see where it's going to be. Just following the pattern of the graph. Then over here I have a negative in front. That's going to flip it down. So that way it'll look like an upside down V. And that number on the inside, that's a right-left motion. Always the opposite direction of what it looks like. So this is going to be left 3 places. So I'm going to start with the left 3. So I'm going to move this dot 1, 2, 3 over. And then instead of going upwards to make my pattern, I'm going to go downwards. Just making that upside down V shape. Left 3 places and flip down. All right, then on the back side, we have another graph. This one is our, flip that around. This one is our square root graph. The negative is going to move it to the, flip it left, and up 6. So move up 6, and then just instead of going to the right, just make that same pattern to the left. Plus 2 is going to move it left 2 places, and minus 7 moves it down 7. Start with the middle point, left 2, down 7. Then you can just continue that pattern. There you go. All right, the next one is a cubic function, x to the third. The plus 3 right there will move it left 3, and the plus 4 at the end will move it up 4. So we're going to start always with that middle dot and move it up 4 and left 3. Then you can again either move each dot or just create that same pattern of dots. Left 3. It kind of looks like this. There we go. All right, the negative in front of the next one is going to flip it down. And then the -3 at the end is going to move it down 3. So we'll start with our point in the middle, move it down 3. And my shape looks like this right now, and I want to make it so it looks like that, almost like it's swooping down on the right. So we're going to do like this and make it look like that. All right, this one we're going to move up 7. Nothing else, so just take it, move it up, and again create the same pattern. And right 2, down 4, take that middle point, right 2, down 4, move it right there. And then again, just make that general shape. In Delta Math, it actually moves all the points for you at the same time, so you don't have to work with each one individually. And that's it.